Dear scholars, through the previous video, I explained the story of the lesson The Worth of Fabric. Here, through this video, I am going to explain the activities given in pointers, that is exercise. Here we begin with the first. Form pairs. Present in the class the conversation between Thiruvalluvar and the young man. What is it? It is one student will perform the role of Thiruvalluvar and the another student, second student, will perform the role of young man. And whatever story given, accordingly their dialogues will be delivered by the students, both of them. So this is what like a drama play we can say. Okay, so it is just activity. Here you need not write anything. Next, describe the following with the help of the story. First one, Thiruvalluvar. So who was Thiruvalluvar, where he lived, that you have to write. So if you read the first page of the lesson, that is page number 25, you will simply find much information about Thiruvalluvar. That is, he was a great Tamil saint poet who lived more than 2000 years ago and something more, right? Next, the rich young man. So again you can get the answer of this question, of this point, from the first page especially, where you have to write about that young rich man. So he was simply living in the same town where Thiruvalluvar lived. The young man was arrogant and proud of his riches. He used to waste his most of the time roaming around with his friends. Like this you have to write. Next one, the fabric woven by Thiruvalluvar. So how was that fabric which was woven by Thiruvalluvar? So what is it? That you have to write the information about the fabric, how it is prepared and all that. It is on page number 26. If you read carefully, you will find there where Thiruvalluvar tells the young man how the fabric is woven, right? So that all you have to write in short as a part of this answer. Okay. Further, third activity, read aloud the speech in which Thiruvalluvar explains how the fabric was made. Present the process in the form of a chart. Draw pictures for the chart and label them. So first of all you have to read whatever Thiruvalluvar tells the young man after tearing the fabric to the rags. So on page number 26 you will find this answer, that is in the third yellow colored box you will get that answer. Third and till the last lines you can read and find the answer carefully. What you have to do, whatever steps taken to prepare that fabric, that you have to show in the form of a chart, and for that chart you can draw the pictures too. So what are those steps? Just like the farmer grows cotton in his field, this is the first act. Second, he picks cotton from each bowl and gives it for spinning, this is second. Then it is the cotton is carded and spun into the long uniform thread, this is third. Next, the threads are dyed carefully, this is fourth. In this way you have to write each important act and you have to present in the form of a chart. So you can complete this activity as a project where you have to draw pictures for the chart and label them. Next, fourth one, classify the words in A and B into positive and negative. So here some of the words given below, you have to find which word is positive and which one is negative. Let's read one by one. First of all, A, great, positive word. Beautiful, positive. Arrogant, negative. Impatient, negative. Next one, quiet, positive. Worthless, negative. Proud, negative. Happy, positive. Thoughtless, negative. Hasty, negative. So you can make two columns like this. First column will be titled as positive, second one will be titled as negative, and you have to make a list of all those words, positive words, negative words, for the answer of A. Same columns you have to prepare for B, that is positive and negative, and one by one you have to write the phrases. Now here are phrases as well as words. Shouted at, first one, shouted at, what do you think? Negative. Wasted, negative. Answered, positive. Offered, positive. Smiled, positive. Refused, negative. Toiled, negative. Grew, positive. Died, positive. Rewarded, positive. Destroyed, positive. So in this way you have to classify the words. Fifth one, write the antonyms of the following words. Antonyms, opposites. Opposites of the words. First one, politely. Politely, opposite you can write impolitely or rudely. RUDELY. Next, calmly, angrily. Softly, loudly, or you can write harshly. HARSHLY. Carefully, carelessly. Sixth activity, find the following adverbs in the story. What verbs do they tell us more about? Simply, the given are the adverbs. What are adverbs? The words which modifies verbs or adjectives or another adverbs. So here you have to think of verb and adverb only. Ago. Which verb is used with the word ago in the story? That you have to find out. Means that action, verb. So what is it? Lived. Lived ago. Right? Next, greatly, is loved. Is loved greatly. Third one, today, is respected today. Is respected today. Next, politely, answered politely. Calmly, went on reducing calmly. Hard, worked hard. Next one, seventh, use the following phrases in your own words. So phrases are given below, you have to use them in your own sentences. Simply you have to make sentences using these your own. First one, roam around. Sentence, on holiday we roam around the garden. You can write your own sentence. I am just providing some examples. Again and again, I watch the movie again and again. Bring something back. So here the word something you have to replace with any noun. For example, I can bring my money back. Next one, there and then. She returned her friend's book there and then. So in this way you have to frame sentences. Frame the sentences your own. Next one, discuss in groups and think about it. A. List a few occasions on which you had become angry. What do you do when you are angry? So first of all, you have to make a list of all those occasions when you had become angry. So what occasions might be those? For example, someone making your fun, someone teasing you, right? Next, you ask for something to your friend and your friend didn't give you, right? Then your family member promised you for something and didn't fulfill that promise, or you can think of any other occasion. So you have to make a list of all those occasions first of all. Then what do you do when you are angry? So when you become angry, so what you simply do? So if we are angry with someone, what we generally do? We talk loudly, we shout on that person. This is one thing, or most common thing. Second, we just keep quiet and do not talk with that person, right? Again, you can think of that we cry, right? So these are the three things I told. You can write something different. Next one, mention 3 occasions on which you have made someone else angry. You have made someone else angry. 3 occasions you have to write. What made that person angry? What you had done and why the person became angry, that you have to write. Can you avoid such things in future? Same you can think of. Your friend asked a pencil to you, asked for a pencil. You had 2, but still you didn't give and said that you have only 1. So that you can mention my friend had become angry, right? So can you avoid this in future? कभी आपको कोई पेंसिल मांग रहा है, someone is asking for a pencil to you, so will you give in future to that person? So it is up to you. So the positive answer is yes, I can avoid such things in future by helping. So you can think of any 3 occasions. Number 9, choose any one of the objects we use daily and find out how it is made. Present the information in the form of a chart. Just like I told you, the chart or the points to make a chart of how the fabric is prepared. The farmer grows cotton, first point, then he picks up second point, third one, then carding of the cotton, fourth one, spinning into thread, right? The same way you have to think of any one object which we use daily. So we use many things, for example sugar, for example salt, soap, or any other things we use daily. You have to write the procedure, how it is made, how that object is made, and that you have to present in the form of a chart. So for this purpose, I am not going to tell you. I just provided the example of how fabric is prepared. So you can think of any object as per your choice. Remember, you have to think of object which is used daily, by you or family members, and how it is prepared. For that, you can ask your parents, or you can browse on Google, and whatever information you will get, main points from that information, or main steps, main actions, you have to present in the form of a chart. Next, number 10, visit a library, read the biographies of other Indian saints. What other saints? Just like Sant Tukaram Maharaj, Sant Namdev, right, etc. Share at least one story from their life with your friends. What message does it contain? Just like we learn the story of Sant Thiruvalluvar, and we learn one message from it, right? The same way, you have to think of any Indian sant, then any story from his life, and then what message the story contain, that you have to write. So do your own. Next, 11, form groups and display the quotes and messages from the different sense in your classroom. So what you have to do, the messages or the quotes means great sayings, great thoughts of sons, you have to make a list of them. Means simply name of a sant and the great thought, great message or quote of that sant, you have to make a list. Next, here is a project. Let us see. The title of the project is fabrics. First one, find out the synonyms for the word fabric. Fabric you have to find from dictionary. You can write more, I am providing one. Fabric means material. Next one, how are fabrics used in our daily life? List all the things that are made up of fabrics in your home. So first of all, how are fabrics used in our daily life? How are fabrics used? That you have to think of. So we use fabric for many of the works, right? For example, wearing clothes, it is one fabric. Using curtain at home, it is one fabric. Covering something, then bed cover, etc. Right? Now further, list all the things that are made up of fabrics in your home. So which things are from your home are made of fabric? So simply shirt, pant, curtain, bed sheet, then cover of table cover, TV cover, etc. You can make a list of 25 things. If you find difficulty, take help of your mother. Next, how many of them are personal articles? How many of 25 are personal articles? What personal articles? Just like what we say, shirts, pants, these are the personal articles, right? So whatever list you have, you will make, out of which you have to tell which are the personal articles. Then how many they are? How many of them are used for beautification of home? Beautification of home, that is decoration in the home. So which are those? They are just like table covers, curtains, right, etc. Further, how many of them are meant for utility? What utility? That is to fulfill a useful function in the household. So what are those? They are napkins, they are mats, right? They are if fabrics are used as a wipers, so they are wipers, etc. Next one, list at least 10 articles which use fabrics in their making. Just like umbrella, school bag, tents, shamianas, stage, curtains, canvas, chairs, etc. So you can make a list of 10 articles, just like given over here. Next, fifth one, can you name different types of fabrics? So what are those? There are many. Let me give you some example. Cotton, silk, polyester, wool, etc. Which is the most expensive fabric? Most expensive? Costliest. Wool is the most expensive fabric. Okay. Talk to your parents or to a textile shop assistant. Collect samples of as many types as you can and paste them in your scrapbook. Name each type. So whatever types of fabric you will get, you have to get the small pieces of them, samples of them, and you have to write what type of is it. For example, if you get a piece of cotton fabric, so you have to paste it in the scrapbook and you have to give the title. What is it? Cotton. Then wool. Then silk, polyester, etc. Next one, sixth. Find find out the different processes by which fabrics are made. Find illustrations and write a few lines on each process. So many many processes are used. What are those? That is first procedure, that is production of yarn. Next, spinning. Next, joining threads. What do we say? Weaving, then dyeing, etc. Next, name the type of fabric closely associated with Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation. What is that fabric? It is khaki. And it is khadi. 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 Why did Gandhiji want all of us to use this fabric? He appealed people in the time of British India to wear khadi. What is it? What is the reason? That is to make India self-reliant. To get, and if someone else is producing khadi and others are wearing it, so definitely the people in India will get the employment. Means he just forced people to have swadeshi things so that we can become self-reliant. Next one, India is famous for handloom fabrics. Write the story of a handloom kurta in your own words. So while writing the story of handloom kurta, what point you have to keep in mind? So they are here. You have to write where it is made. Then you have to write how it is made. Then you have to write who sells it, who is the seller. Then you have to write who buys it, means the customer. Then where the market is, that you have to write. So if you write the answers of these questions, and you can add some more, simply you can write the story of handloom kurta. So this is all about all the activities given in exercise based on this lesson. Especially this is about project, means you have to do it on the project paper. That is better to do this, right? So I hope whatever explanation I gave you might have understood, and accordingly you can do all these activities easily.